All right, baby. Let's do this live thing. This has been a little while.
Yes, it has.
Ooh, it says our stream just went good. All right, let's click over to the main window. Boom, what is that?
Oh my god. I stole Mike's phone, so it's habit for me to leave silly pictures not knowing that it was going to be on YouTube.
If you want to leave silly pictures on my phone, I will use them.
I was outside, I was cold. What else was I supposed to do?
How's everybody doing tonight? Man, it has been, what, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, holy cow, it's been a while. Boo!
That was funny.
We had wrestling tonight. Rushed home from wrestling to jump on here. Jenny and I have actually, we have really been missing these live streams because these are a lot of fun. But man, we've had wrestling. My work schedule's been all goofed up.
Basketball.
There's no guarantee we can keep it up on our Thursday nights every single week, but
no, not yet.
We're gonna try. My work schedule's come back around a little bit, but we're gonna try. So we'll just see how all that goes. What's everybody been up to? Let's say hi to some people, babe.
Hi, people.
I'm gonna take a drink of coffee. Let you scroll.
I got sick a week ago, and now it's turned into a cough. It's driving me crazy. So if I cough, I'm sorry. But, okay, I need the mouse.
Pizza Homestead.
Okay.
Thank you. I was going to say, I thought that was a new name, but we've been gone from the live shows for so long that...
They all sound like new names.
Most people know I don't remember like 2 days ago, so...
April, see, I can't even say the first one. I'm not even going to get your last name right. Garahan?
Yeah.
Bobblehead, Cindy Curtis, Bandana Grandma, Scratch Made Homestead, Wholesome Roots, Incense Shop, Square One Farms, Deborah E, Changing Winds Farm. I like that name. Micro Farm Starter.
Nice.
Andrea, Rain Country. Haven't seen you in a while, because I think you were on Deep South, and I was on there just like once every 6 months. Weekend, I managed to get on one.
That's actually one of the first live streams we've watched in a long time.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good, so I was veg, and I was like, we gotta watch some Deep South.
Yeah.
Let me see. White Picket Fence, Geeky Gardens, Diana at Justice Acres, Chris Ross.
Chris, what's up?
And Tim Gresham, Leatherwood Land, Debbie Jackson, Bear Farms, Valerie D, Gons, Miles.
I don't think I've heard from Gons in a while.
Tim came in and left. He's had a long day.
Yep.
Kelly Hale, The Living Garden. I'm gonna scroll back down.
Wasn't Kelly Hale one of like our first winners in something, or one of the first people we ever sent something to? Or I don't think it was the first, but.
Towards the beginning of...
Who won our first contest? Do you remember that?
Oh, you were asking.
No, we know who it is, though.
I know.
And I know it wasn't Kelly. Or no, Kelly sent us something.
She sent us a box.
Yes.
All sorts of goodies.
Yes.
It had books and an apron and a story about aprons.
Oh, that's right.
Recipes. Yes. There was so much stuff in there. It was one of our first packages that
we got as a because of the social media
still have everything.
Stuff. Yes, I love it.
Who else have I missed since I scrolled back down? Part-time Permies, BJ Stacy,
Lazy Acres Farm, Jen Flowers.
Lazy Acres, yep.
Michigan Mike, what's up?
Brittany Ross is here now. Adam Wright.
Hey, is Michigan Mike the? Hey Google, Pratt Family Homestead.
He's never gonna.
Oh, my phone. Phone just went off.
I set mine up and I had hamburger on my hands earlier, and I tried to use it for something and it wouldn't work. I was like, what? You talk to me anytime I want you. I don't want you to talk to me, but when I needed it to work, it wouldn't go.
1870 says, Mike, readers sure are cute on you. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't care. And thank you very much. I know you mean that sincerely, that I'm cute. I know you mean that. But I could care if these things looked like junk. I love having these things.
He can see.
Even like scrolling through Instagram, I used to kind of cringe a little reading. I mean, not awful, but cringe a little. I didn't even realize how junky the pictures looked to me until I put these on. I'm like, oh, my phone's in HD. And I can't take these things off nowadays.
It's made a huge difference for him.
I love them.
And I would say that like the last year or two, I would just tell him, You need to make an eye appointment. I didn't think that his eyesight was bad or anything, but I mean, we're paying for it and stuff.
For the insurance?
Yeah, just go make sure everything is
and due to other stuff, my doctor's been bugging me for a couple of years to go get my eyes checked and all this. I'm like,
and he wouldn't do it. And so this last time I was like, I'm gonna make you an appointment when I call, and he's like, whatever. And so I did, and now he's like, oh, I can read.
and one reason I never went was not because I wasn't like anti getting glasses to help me see better. No. And these are just readers. I mean, I could actually, at the distance the laptop is off right now and the comments and stuff are away from me, I could probably have these on or off but it is better with them on this close still. But I just didn't go to the eye doctor because I don't go to the doctor.
You don't go to the doctor, but
I don't like taking the time to make appointments and go to a doctor and...
No, he doesn't. It's like dragging, kicking, screaming. But you also...
Oh, bandana, of course, right after losing insurance.
You could see. You're like, why do I need to go to the eye doctor? I can see perfectly fine. I know that that's a turkey out in the field. But
doctor said my long range is perfectly fine.
And
he said my up jump kind of close kind of jump.
He's like, you need help. You need a lot of help right here.
Anyways, I'm very happy to have them, so...
Yeah. They're working out good.
It's not something I was ever like self-conscious about or anything.
No, and your prescription is very minor, especially compared to mine.
And even, this is kind of weird, if you may not know what I'm talking about, even looking at Jenny this close, with glasses on, it's like HD. And I've noticed it like, especially with Andrew. When he's closer to me and I'm wearing these glasses.
You see all of his little freckles.
I see everything on his face that I just... I knew it was there, but I didn't see it like that before.
Yeah, it wasn't as
prominent. It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, enough about glasses.
Yeah, and me, like, I can see to about here, forget the rest.
Yeah,
when I take my glasses off, it's like, if something's on the floor, I'm guaranteed to kick it because I can't see it.
Jenny is blind as a bat, and TJ is right behind her.
Oh,
I mean, like, right behind her.
Yeah.
JM at the Nut House, what's up? Some other people said hi. Square One Farms, I think. Some other people said hi. Sorry I missed you.
Yeah, Boo. Speaking of Boo, I literally just came around the corner and he jumps out at me, and the first thing I do is smack. I'm like, get away from me. So I try to do it to him. He goes, oh, so terrifying. I can never scare him. I think I've gotten you once in the 12 years we've been together, and you can scare me like 10 times a day.
Which I don't mean to put you down, but it's actually kind of odd because I can be kind of jumpy.
You can, but like I just can't do it.
I'm like, Jenny's around the corner right now.
I'm not stealthy like that at all. Although
everybody in this house loves scaring everybody too.
They attack, like they do it to me.
That's because you scream and jump higher than anybody.
Andrew loves hiding at the dishwasher right here, and I come clod hopping down the hallway, and he jumps out at me, and I'm like, boy, go to your room. And I know he's there, but he does it. He's good at it. He's just like him. He's good at it.
This is what we're going to give away.
I didn't palm heel him in the nose, but I smacked him square in the chest.
She did. Well, I mean, I guess you could call it a smack.
Well, I mean, I
mosquito season or something.
I realized.
Yeah, see that.
Stop it.
That's our giveaway tonight. We're going to give away all 3 of these in one clump. We've got an abundance of seeds. If you saw our Instagram today, I posted House to Homestead, who we have been friends on Instagram. Like, we both started our Instagrams at the same time, I think, pretty much. And that was after Doug from Off Grid, Doug and Stacy. Doug got us on Instagram right at the conference, the Appalachian Homesteading Conference, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Right when we started our channel. Yeah, we're coming up on our 3-year anniversary right now for the channel. And anyways, House to Homestead was one of our... We started following each other almost immediately. Anyways, she had some... What is it called? Japonico?
I think it's Japonica.
Japonica corn.
Something like that.
Striped corn. And I Googled that. She had posted it on Instagram a long time ago, and I Googled it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful corn. And hey, Homemade Everything, what's up? How you doing? Last I saw, I gotta admit, I'm way behind, but the last I saw, Homemade Everything, your recovery was going as expected, I guess. I hate to say going well because I'm not going through it. I can't really. I hate to say, oh, your recovery is going well when you know maybe it is, but you're in the dirt. But last I saw, and that was a little while ago. Things were going good.
Micro farm, that's totally the type of stuff I do.
What?
Looking for the glasses were on my head the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like 2 months ago, I was looking for my phone while using the flashlight on my phone to look for it. So, and the kids caught me. They're like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm looking for my phone. Okay. You're holding it. I am. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, what was I saying,
you were talking. Well, you were talking to Mark, and I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, before Mark.
You were talking about the Japonica corn.
Oh yeah. So I googled that Japonica striped corn, and it's beautiful. And so I emailed her, and I was like, hey, do you want to do some seed trade? Because I got a ton of this Wade's Indian corn seed. That we have enough. I kind of googled it. That we counted all the Indian corn seed that we have. And we have, by weight, I mean, we counted out 100 or like 500 and then weighed it and then, you know, did it all out. And we have enough, I don't know if I told you this, to almost plant an acre of that corn.
Oh, wow.
We grew it so well last year. We did so great. But anyways,
that.
I asked her if she wanted to trade some of that, but I posted on Instagram today that she sent us a package of seeds. Yes. Holy cow.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that when I pulled it out of my box.
I mean, we threw in some garlic. And I was like, we got her package. I was like, oh. But anyway, what brought that up?
Seeds. Giveaway.
Oh, seeds
giveaway. Seeds.
Yeah, is that where that came? Is that where that
Yeah,
was?
that's where, yep. And Homemade Everything was kind of in the middle, which he says that he's got it muted because he's with family, but he just...
Right.
But I came to y'all.
Wait, did I say Homemade Everything again? I meant House to Homestead. With the seeds. With the seeds was the House to Homestead. See,
not a whole lot's changed since we left.
I think I said all that. Is that your mom?
Yes. Hi, Mom.
What do we pronounce the corn?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I pronounced something right?
For what?
That doesn't happen very often.
Nope. Hey, city girl.
Everybody say hi to Denise Jones. That's Jenny's mom.
J&E Farms. Mike, you've inspired our family to try fermenting. Good stuff, thanks. Found the channel a couple weeks ago. Love it.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Faith actually got our whole last mixed veggies ferment done pretty much on her, pretty much on her own, right?
Pretty much on her own, yeah. And I
think I helped her cut veggies and stuff, but she did most of the she got
Jenny, introduce Mike to your mom. He might not remember her name.
Well, the reason I asked is because there's somebody that's often in our chats that has Jenny's brother's exact name.
Yeah,
it's not Jenny's brother.
It's not my brother. I thought it was the first time. I was like, why is he in here?
Yeah, why is he in here? But
not that I don't know my brother, but my brother's gonna have another baby. Got another one coming in September. They're gonna have another baby. So excited! Yay.
Oh, is Betton the farm here?
I missed it.
I see someone says Betton's.
I don't. My mouse ain't working.
Well,
they are. Hello, Betton Farm. Oh my gosh.
How you doing?
And then Scratch Made said, if I can scroll, this thing doesn't scroll very fast.
It's not scrolling fast.
So, what is spring plans for Pratt's? Inquiring minds want to know. We want to know too. Mm-hmm. We want to know what's in store for us because it's been crazy.
Apparently, it's going to be 2 kids wrestling.
Potentially.
And then potentially 2 kids wrestling and baseball, softball, t-ball starting.
Yeah.
Baseball. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah,
right.
baseball, softball, t-ball. Track is starting. Currently, Andrew and Grace are both in biddy basketball, and that goes for a couple more weeks. And I'm gone for a weekend in April. I don't know what.
Oh yeah. She's sticking me home alone. That'll go good. But then. The end of May is the conference.
Yep, we got to be prepping for our presentation about raising meat on the homestead for the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference.
Apparently, some people think we're doing that successfully.
We are.
We are. We're doing good.
Yep. So we are presenting that. That's May 25th, if you don't know. That's in...
Oh, that's right. It's a one-day conference.
Yep, at Tennessee Tech.
Yep.
And
then turning around and going to Alaska in June, but we're getting out of spring with all this.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of still spring.
Our plane tickets, actually, Jenny got an email with our trip to Alaska. I'm sorry to...
No, you're fine.
Said, your flight's been changed or canceled.
Your flight to Alaska has been canceled. I was like...
And we're paid. I mean,
No. It was like panic. Okay. go find something to do for 20 minutes, come back and address us.
Yeah.
So got us on a different flight.
That worked out way better.
Yeah, we leave earlier in the day, so we actually arrive earlier, so that is great.
Oh, so is my brother. Oh,
Yep.
April, when are they due? Oh, awesome. Okay. More cooking. Yeah, I mentioned Mike likes the cooking videos.
He can cook all he wants, because then I don't have to.
I was just, you guys know that hamburger soup I made? I was like all bummed out because I think there's only 2 cans left now, 2 jars left now.
Now, yeah, because
I had one for lunch, and the kids were like, Dad, that smells good. And I was like, well, I'll go cook up a couple cans. And then I realized, well, I mean, I would let them eat anyways, I don't care. But there's only 2 jars left, and that is by far my favorite. And if you look at that video I did put a disclaimer, a pinned comment on there that one of the subscribers commented that I should not have used that tomato paste due to some thickeners in the tomato paste, and that technically it's not safe for canning. Technically, but speaking with other people and the recipe I followed and all this, we all kind of believe it's fine. But disclaimer, I should not have used that tomato paste. I should have used some of our own tomato sauce and maybe boiled it down a little.
Yeah, and by tomato paste, he's talking about the tomato soup. That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
It's
the Campbell's condensed tomato soup. It
Yes.
has some cornstarch, and it has
Something.
wheat starch for thickening or something.
Yeah, something like that. And that was the no part.
Right. Well, which cornstarch is also, but it's still on the shelf. I'm still eating it.
It's still alive.
What do I want to say? I got for Lisa with Sutton's Days, and I asked her because my reading indicated that was right, and between her and some other people, we determined I probably would be just fine.
Probably would be. I know we're kind of bouncing all over the place. So as far as spring, here in the next couple weeks, our plan is to get seeds started. So today.
Well, even before that, what did we do? Sorry.
Before that, what did we do? Well, you mean today?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say today we actually got our trees tapped for sap, and you got the evaporator and stuff out. So we're hoping to really start boiling down soon.
If I can stay awake tonight for a little bit and get the video edited, we videoed kind of getting our stuff set up and trees tapped today. And that's kind of in prep as a reference because, do you want to say what we're doing in October?
Has our class been announced?
Oh, I don't know. All right, never mind.
I don't know if our class has been announced, but it has something to do with what we did today.
For some reason, I think it has been.
I think it has.
And we missed it.
But we've been really, yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that. So now we need to move on to getting our seeds started. We have a list of what it is that we want to plant, and the list is a little bit bigger than I initially thought because I kept finding seeds that I want to try. Because we picked up a ton of seeds from the free Baker Creek seeds and from M.I. Gardner. Oh my gosh, you just somebody said you need to switch to that for the latecomers, so you need to need to go to that. At the Homesteaders of America conference.
I'm sorry, what?
Nice. At Homesteaders of America.
I'm sorry, what?
In October last year, we picked up a bunch of seeds from M.I. Gardner and Baker Creek, and I can't even do that face right now, but I have my fur hat
I like
on.
Square One Farm.
And what?
There we go. Man, I like Todd's beard. Todd, I kind of started trimming mine, kind of sort of like I think Todd's is. Kind of.
I don't know, but
Todd has a nice looking beard.
Yeah, it's a nice looking beard.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And Rachel doesn't like Todd's.
Rachel doesn't like Todd. What rumors
Rachel
are you
doesn't
starting?
like Todd's beard.
I was gonna say, what rumors are you starting?
So we're gonna move on to seeds, and then we've got to get the baler into the shop to get some work done on the baler before hay season gets here, and we also need to move the pig pen before we get pigs, which hopefully we can get at least 2 in a month, and then the rest of them for this year in May. Hopefully. I have no idea what you're doing.
It's official. We are on there.
Oh, okay. So, yes. So, for Homesteaders of America this year, we are talking about tapping, harvesting, and rendering syrup from maple and other trees. So we're doing a whole presentation on that.
Once again, talking about stuff we know nothing about.
And
so.
that's a yummy presentation. Oh, won't you grab? Are they also?
Yeah, except we're not really gonna share any, are we?
I don't know. We might not.
What would be really cool? Hold on, look at this.
Oh, you're gonna.
This is still from last year.
Look how pretty that is. It's like golden.
Well, look how it's doing. I wonder if it's coming out on the video like that. Look how it's coming out on the screen with.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
I could play with that for hours.
That's cool.
Cool.
Oh, I was just gonna say, don't blind anybody.
Okay.
I almost put it in the coffee.
They got me a little.
No, stop it. You're gonna be on like a sugar rush like crazy.
Yeah, my diet recently has kind of been changing a little, and yeah, that probably would like.
Yeah, it really would. So yeah, so we're presenting at both of those conferences this year, so that's pretty exciting. One about meat and one about syrup. So yeah.
And when you combine the meat and syrup like for bacon, wowzers! We just had some tonight that
Yeah, Mike he kept the Tamworth pork belly last year, and he made bacon, and he did 4 different flavors, and one of them was a maple flavor using our own syrup. And we had bacon cheeseburgers for dinner tonight, and oh my gosh, it was so good.
April, I am down a little bit of weight. No good reason, no bad reason, just down a little bit of weight.
Yeah, he's like, oh, the scale went down. I'm like, do you know how hard I've been working to make the scale go down? It's like, he dropped like 7 pounds. I'm like, I dropped 2 ounces. What is this?
I wasn't sick. I wasn't sick or anything, but I had some like gut issues going on, and I just
appetite.
I didn't lose my appetite, but I didn't really want to eat either. So, but that also inadvertently changed some other diet stuff also, and the end result is a good thing. I've lost a little. I mean, I don't think I've even lost 10 pounds.
No.
But I've lost a little bit of weight.
Yep. So it's worked out.
Maybe 8.5 or something.
And then the glasses help.
And then she gets mad at me because I lost 8.5.
Yeah.
And then the trim on the sides.
And then the trim here. It all makes a big difference.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, I think there was.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah, that was my face when I found my missing phone. That's
what was
the picture?
Oh.
I'm working on the. Okay. Yep. Oh, you were hit by the plague this week, man. That's just like that seems to be hit.
And we were bugging you on IM.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should have told us to. Buzz off.
Yeah. Jenny, I watched your
family-friendly
videos, and now I'm inspired to learn. Thank you. You're welcome. I have not been able to crochet in a while. It's just been so busy. But my weekend getaway in April with my best friend, we are going to a yarn festival in Chicago. And I'm coming back with goodies. And I'm going to be making some stuff because I want to. Yeah.
Videos, please, because your crochet playlist is relatively popular.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard because like I get an idea and I just make it and I'm like, oh, I should have videoed that.
And then once you've done it, it's like I don't really want to do it again.
I can't take it apart and do it again. No. Okay, I thought there was something else, but I don't think I can.
No, shave that off. Oh, Todd 1-0. Oh, cool.
The beard.
My dad, if you guys are familiar with the Fur Rendezvous in Alaska, my dad entered, his beard wasn't like this, and I think he was telling me that it never really got this long, but it got more kind of like bushy and kind of a reddish, right? And he was runner-up in a couple contests.
White House on the Hill.
he actually, I think he won, and he was runner-up in a bunch of contests for his beard.
White House on the Hill, you guys have blown up. 200 subs. That is insane.
That's really
amazing.
Cool. Really cool.
Totally deserve it. You guys totally deserve it. That's wonderful.
You know what's been bugging me?
Bye, Mr. Rain.
So at the 2018 Homesteaders of America conference, and now I'm going to draw a name on. I'm going to draw a blank on the name. Never mind. I'm not even going to say anything until I get the name correct.
Okay.
But I went up and said hi to White House on the Hill. Remember, I got in his face, and I never even said hi to the guy he was talking to. And I can't. Fit Farmer. Yeah, I never even said hi to the Fit Farmer. I went up, gave Jake a bunch of jazz. Tell him how
awesome my videos are. Jake was in the middle of a conversation. Yep. That's
and I never even said hi to the Fit Farmer. I kind of felt bad about that. Oh no, I think I'm gonna send the Fit Farmer an email.
The question that I was thinking is, somebody asked, where do we get our mason jars? Because they love the pantry video.
Wherever they're on sale.
I've actually found that Dollar General is the cheapest, but they don't, at least ours does not carry a very big amount. So when I go in and I like clear the shelf, it takes them a little while to restock. But we do. We watch sales for, Tractor Supply, Walmart, Meijer. Yes. I was, and Andrea? I'm not sure if it's Andrea or Andrea, but, hi to Wild Onions. Oh my gosh. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so we just, and I know that there's other places too that carry them. So we kind of just watch sales. You can get them online. But
if we're canning and, oh my gosh, we're out of jars, we go to wherever we can to go get them.
Closest place that we know has them, because usually stuff's going in the canner and we need supplies.
Right. She said it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been called lots of things too. Micro farm starter.
That's, yeah.
Did you want to go through a couple pictures?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do this real quick.
Sorry about the coughing.
What? Oh, yeah.
My coughing. I'm trying to keep it contained.
If you're new around here, when we do a live show, we have our Facebook group, the Pratt Pack. And we just actually went just over 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 members in the group, which is fantastic. I never really thought that would happen. And it's become a pretty cool, close-knit group and a lot of active people in there. I love it. So go join the Pratt Pack. But on our Thursday live shows, we usually on Thursdays make a post and tell people, put whatever you want in the comments, and we will attempt to get to it and show it on the live show. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is our post from today. You can see the post here. It does
that
it's
all the time.
Kind of wanting to freeze up a little bit. All right, let's see. What am I doing? There we go.
I don't know.
Coco Noel there. This is actually kind of a cool little camera shot.
It is. The Pratt family saw their video shadow Thursday Night Live.
Probably means we should run, actually.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Oh, thank you.
Wrapping your leg in cabbage makes your leg smell like cabbage.
I never would have guessed that. That's too funny. Coco does always have like the greatest posts. They're always so much fun. How do you keep the snow from giving you cold feet? Don't go around barefooted.
Yeah, Part-Time Permies recently did a butchery workshop in down at Justin Rhodes' place, and that's the last one. I think, is that the last one?
I think so, yeah.
And you can follow that that link, and you can go download that. I believe it's $99.
I do not have a clue.
I forget, but you can follow that link and go figure out what it is and download it. All right, that's all there is. Usually we have more, and then we can check back on it a little later. But did you want to do some of this stuff?
Sure.
Let's do. Did you put those? There we go. Do you want to do this?
Sure.
So Andrew has started wrestling. TJ wrestled 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years.
No, that is the paper packet download. Okay, let everybody know what the.
Oh, that's the paper. Okay.
Clarify. I don't know.
For Part-Time Permies, the link she shared was for the $14 for the 70-page packet that Mike wrote. But you can also, there's other links that you could follow to go download the video.
Okay.
Video. And our friends,
The Holler Homestead.
the Holler Homestead. Holla! Thank you. I'm losing my mind. They actually did the videoing and editing, which makes it really cool kind of community stuff. That's cool.
Michael says that Justin has the $99 video, and they have the PDF of background info and recipes.
There you go.
So that's what you can
That's the info. All right.
So Andrew has started wrestling a few weeks ago. This is his first year wrestling.
He seems to like it.
He does seem to like it. He's not sure if he wants to do it again next year, but we haven't gotten to tournaments or anything like that. They're still completely in the practice stage. But
coaches are relatively impressed with him.
Yeah. Good night, Andrea. And Andrea, but bye. But he's doing really good. Going to practices and watching him run and get to play around and, you know, kind of wrestle with other people. Grace was like, I want to wrestle. And are you sure? We're going to be taking you down.
We don't have a problem with Grace wrestling. We just know Grace is a little...
And even roughhousing and stuff, she can get upset very easily.
Very easily.
If she's confined or taken down or anything like that. And I was like, you know, these people are going to be, like, laying on top of you and being a little forceful. She wanted to try it. So, tonight she went to practice. And...
Andrew is actually off wrestling with this girl's sister.
Yeah.
Andrew's wrestling with this girl's sister off to the left here.
She had no idea what she was doing going into it. She knew kind of what the stance was supposed to be. And Andrew had done a couple of very gentle moves on her, but that was it. And so this was like a huge awakening for her to learn moves and like jump right in and stuff like that. But she did really, really, really good.
Good night, Bandana Grandma.
She learned, good night. She learned a lot of stuff and wrestled and did whatever, you know, throughout the whole practice that they told her to do for the whole hour and a half. And then she cried when we were done because she did not like it. But she did amazing the entire time. And then she was like, I don't like it.
We talked to her tonight, and we maybe have her convinced to try one more practice just to see. And
because part of it was she didn't like that she didn't know anything.
Right.
And we're like, well, that's why
But she doesn't realize that those other little kids really don't know anything either.
Yeah, and we're like, everything you learned tonight, your partner learned tonight. Andrew learned tonight.
Yeah.
His partner learned tonight. Like, at least half of the kids
every single practice they've learned something new.
Yeah. And so then she was like, oh, okay. And then
she's still not sold on
her final request was, could I get her wrestling shoes? And I was like, oh, why don't I, make sure you're actually going to do it. But
this is who Andrew teams up. You can actually see Grace over here on the side.
Yes.
But those two girls that our two kids are wrestling with are sisters. Really nice girls. But
Andrew's come a long way.
I kept telling that girl she better whoop Andrew's butt.
And she's so funny because, like, she'll talk with Andrew. They're in the same class together. So she'll talk with Andrew and they'll kind of joke and laugh. But if you say something to her, she's like... She won't respond. She doesn't even... Her expression doesn't change. She just looks at you. And I was like, okay.
So I was kind of standing over by her and Andrew tonight. And I would always tell her, okay, you guys have been practicing this move kind of nice, easy, slow motion. I would tell her, now I want you to hurt Andrew. I want you to throw him down hard. And she'd be like, okay.
They're so funny together.
And that's how Andrew is with her, too. But then they did get into the, they do the live wrestling.
Yeah,
and it wasn't so much practicing this move and, practicing this. It was, let's go at it. Yeah. And they both did really good. I was telling her, I was like, hold on to Andrew, do not let him get away. And they were doing really, really good.
Yeah, and even Grace, like,
Andrew's a little fish. He just gets right out of it.
He does. And he's gotten really good at, like, if his partner takes him down, he immediately rolls onto his belly. Like, he is super fast. He's got this crocodile roll and he just flips right over, and she can't control him.
He's probably used to doing that, getting away from TJ.
I think so.
Hi, welcome. Is it? I assume is it Stivers Homestead?
I'm gonna guess
Stivers Homestead. Thank you for dropping by.
But yeah,
and thanks for catching up on our videos.
She did really good. She did agree to go back on Tuesday and try some more.
I'll be kind of surprised if she sticks out the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we are super proud of her for even going and trying.
Yes.
So that's cool.
And it's definitely not a sport that's for everyone. So.
No. The wrestling coach, when we went there, the coach that is teaching the younger kids, like Andrew's age and lower, I mean, they all...
Or like the new, this is their first year.
They all practice together. These are all elementary kids.
Yes.
And they all practice together, but the little bit older and more experienced ones are with
they go off.
A couple other coaches, and then the younger and less experienced ones are with this coach. But he was like, holy cow! He goes, if your girl wants to stick with it, he goes, there are more female wrestling scholarships for college than there are female wrestlers.
Yeah, and they're good scholarships too. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. If she wants to. She wants to. She doesn't. She doesn't. Not gonna. We don't really push them in anything. We're kind of lucky that the kids want to be active and stuff, so we don't have to push them. My parents kind of, to some degree, had to force me to go be in some stuff.
My parents had to tell me no. You can't do anymore. You have no more time.
Right. And I don't think my parents necessarily had to force me, but like I always did cross-country skiing. I always did basketball. I always had a job after 6th or 7th grade. I always had a job. So it wasn't like I was sitting around being a bum, but they would, I want to use the term force me, but not necessarily force me, but they would throw me in all these different programs to try and just get me well balanced all around or whatever.
Right. 1870s. I'm so happy you noticed. Thank you. Yes, I have all the wallpaper down except for right around the refrigerator. And I kind of
like the look the way just it is.
That's because we've been looking at it like this for 2 years. But I've got all, like this whole hallway here.
Good evening, Kathleen.
My hand goes. I've got it all, like all the little chips and stuff is all drywalled and sanded, and so that's ready to go. And the other side of this part right here is almost 100%. So once I get all that done, then I can paint that whole area, and then that just leaves like above the cabinets, which is mostly mudded, but that's a lot harder for me to reach. And then around the refrigerator, excuse me, but I kind of need help moving the refrigerator and stove and removing.
Did you call someone?
Removing the cabinets and installing a microwave before I can do that part. And we haven't gotten there or to the tile that's been sitting in the sitting room for some time now that needs to go on the wall.
So Jenny has the trivia question tonight for our giveaway. It's these 3 wonderful packages of seeds that have nothing to do with wallpaper or tile or anything else.
Any other kind of house remodeling.
Just lovely seeds to plant this spring. So Jenny has an awesome trivia question for you. Take it away, babe.
I don't have one.
They're all waiting on you. So I just showed you the seeds. Who are all these seed packets from? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. Who are all these seed packets from? Who caught it? Who saw it?
We worked on our bedroom 4 years. Understand completely. Our bedroom.
That's our trivia question.
Hours.
Who are these seed packets from? Yep. There it is. Wait, who got it first?
I see.
Oh, Kathleen.
Ah, it's scrolling
Kathleen,
too fast.
I wonder why.
Everybody's answering. Yeah. Yeah, I would go.
Yep, Kathleen. Kathleen Katran Moses. First one with M.I. Gardner.
Yep.
Cool.
Kathleen.
All right. Email us, prattfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. No spaces, underscores, no nothing like that. Just all one big mush together. And we'll get these off in the mail to you. You know, we'll send them any time in the next couple months.
I have an appointment in the morning, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So as long as that goes as planned, I will probably be stopping at the post office tomorrow. If you could get us your address before then, I could get them out.
Yep, just email us. Yeah, is Kristin RAD in here?
I haven't seen her yet.
Oh, okay.
I had to get all specific and correct my spelling.
Darn OCD. That's Jenny.
I would have, yeah, that's totally me. I would have done the same thing too. I'm like, no, I've got to delete it.
I will admit, being new to these, wearing them too long does give me a little bit of a headache. Especially, but...
Yeah.
What you would think that now that I see blurriness would give me a headache.
Heidi, how is CJ doing?
All right, so
He is doing.
We already talked about wallpaper and tile.
He's doing really good. He kinda. I mean, he made it through. So for whoever doesn't know, we had a polar vortex hit us.
Kathleen, that's funny.
And yeah, and we hit negative 20 as our temperature, and then the wind chill on top of that. I mean, it was seriously so cold. And he did great getting through it. Like, he didn't show signs of being cold or anything like that, but you could tell that it kind of took a toll on him. And he had dropped a little bit of weight, but he's got his weight back up now. And I got his boots back on him because of all the ice that we've had. So he's doing really, really good. He's cuddly like normal, gets peppermints every day, enjoys the streets, and enjoys being brushed, and he's a horse. I mean, but he's doing really good.
He is doing really good.
What zone are we in? What zone are we in?
5B.
5B.
Maybe A. I might be thinking wrong.
When is CJ getting a friend? So the goal is...
He has one.
Yeah, he has me. No, another horseman. The goal is to... We actually were just talking about this a couple weeks ago, and we want to change the layout inside the lean-to before adding another horse, just so then we can make sure that everything is kept... I mean, CJ is a great horse, but he's one of those horses that's it's easy to create bad habits. It's, you know, you don't want to walk right behind a horse because they could kick you. With him, you could go lean up against his butt, and he's not going to care. And yeah, and we do. And so, just to keep things in a way that there's always that safety, because not every horse is going to be like him, and any horse can spook at any time. We want to change the layout, so especially with the children, they're not walking behind a horse. There's always a way to get out one way if a horse is coming in another way. And so we want to change the layout of his barn and add in more pastures before we bring another horse.
The layout was my plan. It's part of my master plan. It goes along with my kitchen plan.
Yeah, but this one's actually going to happen because I know who has the doors already. And so, yeah. We'll be getting the ball rolling, but we've already got the fence post and some of the other stuff that we need to go ahead and like start putting in the extra paddocks. Mm-hmm. So we're at least going to get that implemented. Hopefully the spring. We were going to start on it in the fall when I bought the stuff, but our fall lasted all of like 5 days, and then we hit winter. Right. So we didn't get anything done.
Okay, so we got some questions. One, Kathleen is asking, how are the bees? I went up to the... Was that one of our phones vibrating like crazy? I went up to the beehive. What was that? 3 or 4 days ago? I told you.
You told me yesterday.
And I listened, and I heard a buzz in there, and I walked away and let them be. I have not really opened it. It's been like freezing cold. We haven't really done anything with them. I honestly believe I need to open it, and this week's a little bit warmer, and give them some kind of food. I kind of think.
Yeah.
But I don't.
We haven't had the. I mean, yes. Yesterday. Well, yesterday,
Chris
last
Ross.
year.
More pasture for pigs is all I hear. That's Chris.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see how this goes when it's time to pick up pigs. Okay.
Did I make that one all blurry?
I think so. Bees. Oh no. A year ago, yesterday, it was 60 degrees. And
there we go.
Today, it was like 35.
Yeah, we were already boiling sap at this time last year, and what we drilled today, we had some of the holes were dripping out pretty good. Others were still dry. So I think we got probably could have tapped 3 or 4 days ago, but I think we got tapped pretty good. Oh, we tapped at a pretty good time. And then somebody asked how the baby goats are doing. Is that me, Dean?
It's that one.
And baby goats are doing phenomenal. They're growing like crazy. They're getting heftier and heftier. Having no problem nursing. They're diving into mom's grain now too.
Yes.
So they're doing really good.
And if you're not on Instagram, we did name them Pixie, Trixie, and Bucky.
Wouldn't that have been posted on Facebook too?
Yes.
Yeah, but we love Instagram.
We do love Instagram.
I just want to say
Pixie is the one that had the messed up legs. She is completely recovered. She is doing amazing. She is so overly sociable because of all the work with her. Is it like skipping like crazy?
It's doing something crazy.
Yeah,
Never mind. I'm gonna not make you guys look at that.
No. As soon as you go in, she like
family. What's up?
Jumps up on your legs. If you squat down, she's in your face. She's jumping on your back. She's trying to eat your clothes and trying to eat your hands. And it's like, Pixie, let me do what I need to do, and I'll pick you up and I'll hold you. So yeah, she's so much fun. Faith has been working with her, wearing a harness and wearing a collar and walking with her and trying to teach her tricks.
Right.
It's a school project, and it's what she chose that she wanted to try to do. But we took her. Is that what you're gonna go to?
Yeah, there's only a couple. We didn't get any really good pictures.
No, we took her to the kids' school because Grace was doing the letter G for kindergarten. So we took in a goat. So that was little Miss Pixie. And
she was ecstatic.
Yeah, she absolutely loved it. So then we went from kindergarten to 2nd grade to Andrew's class. So he got to sit in the teacher's chair and talk about the goat. And everybody there loved her. And then we took her over to Faith's class, and we didn't get any pictures. But so she got to walk around with her and let all the kids pet her and answer questions. And the other 5th grade class caught wind that the baby goat was there, so then we had to take her over to the other classroom, and we had to take her to the office. This goat ended up all over the school by the time
it did. Yeah, everybody
and we saw the maintenance guy, and he was like, "Please don't let that goat go to the bathroom in school."
It seems like I have another picture. Maybe is the only other picture I have. This is the picture I was talking about the babies grain diving. There should be. Well, I only see 2 of the babies in that picture, but they're all 3 usually piled up in there.
I think the other one might be under Mom's neck.
Yeah, something.
But, so we got a question about like what the size of a first-time garden, what would be recommended?
Oh goodness, our first-time garden was huge.
Oh my gosh, it was so big.
and now we've kind of tricked ourselves. So I mean, that garden was huge. It was, what did we decide it was, 40 by 100 foot?
Yeah, 40 by 100 foot. And we planted like everything.
And it was in that first year especially, people came and visited and were like, "Oh, your sister," I remember was here, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is like beautiful," or whatever.
Yeah,
she said.
Everything grew. I mean, we had like hundreds of carrots in this long row in the back. Everything grew.
Tomato
Everything was
plants,
beautiful. And that was the only year that we've accomplished that.
The next couple years were slower down, and that's where I was still learning a lot about
much.
Building up the soil and all that good stuff. But then we were like, okay, we can downsize this garden. Let's move the garden a little closer to the house. And that's when we had the pigs tear up the area that's now, it's actually roughly about 20 foot by almost 100.
Yeah.
No, that first garden was like 40 by 145 or something.
Oh, because it included that side where you put the buckwheat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and so then we've tricked ourselves thinking we now have a smaller garden, but in reality, we have like 4 gardens.
Yeah, we have that garden.
Well,
plus the other garden.
This year we're gonna have like, well, at least 3.
Yeah, we've got our kitchen garden, and that's what we're gonna keep our main stuff in. Like just a few of each variety of tomato plants that we want, that we're gonna be eating fresh, or like with dishes or something, and then things like our broccoli and our beans. And then we've got the garden that you always plant, or at least last year you did really, really good with the corn and the sunflowers, and our potatoes and our onions. And we're going to put some more stuff out there for the pigs, and also some other like trial stuff that we're interested in, but we don't necessarily want in our kitchen garden yet because we don't know if we're going to like it. And then we're moving, and we're going to create a new garden that we're calling the canning garden, and that's where we're going to have our mass production of our tomato plants that are specifically for canning, because when we put that many tomato plants in our kitchen garden, it became very overwhelming and like covered up other stuff. It was covering up the lima beans and the green beans because the plants just got huge. And then once it gets to the point to where it's overwhelming, like you almost don't even know what to do with it and where to start, and so then you just kind of fumble through it, and there's waste that happens, and nobody wants that. So we're going to create that new garden, and then we have the plot that We do like the garlic and you know, other stuff.
That's gonna mainly be Indian corn and that new corn. I've already forgot the pronunciation of it.
Japonica corn.
Japonica corn. Because I read that Japonica is only a...
Good night, Brittany.
I think it was about an 89-day corn.
I don't remember.
But the Indian corn's obviously a lot more than that. Good night, Brittany. I'm probably actually going to message you guys again later tonight, but we're working out some pig stuff with the Rosses.
Yeah.
The pig breeder that we usually go to for the Tamworth,
they're all booked up.
Yeah, they're all booked up in there, and what they're doing for their farm does not really include any spring piglets being sold.
Right.
So, I mean, which is great. They're doing their thing, and that's perfectly... but the Rosses are helping us find other Tamworths and other places, and we really, really, really appreciate that.
So to attempt to answer the question about what size for a first-time garden, it's hard to answer that question for somebody else because...
How much work do you want to do?
How much work do you want to do? What do you want to grow? What size is your family? Are you looking to just have some fresh produce, or are you looking to supplement your food for a year's worth? And even that, we're a family of 6, and I'm pretty sure some of them are bottomless pits because they don't stop eating.
Me included.
That, yes, you included. That what we think we need for a year, sometimes we're short. Some stuff we're over on. It's kind of a guessing game. And then on top of it, you never know what is going to grow and how much of it's going to grow.
And,
so
and like on
kind of hard.
our pantry video, probably one of the more common comments on that pantry video, and I don't know about real common, but it's so do you guys buy any food? And I gotta tell you, we have not bought meat in the grocery store in like 2 years or 3 years, 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
And I think I just arranged for us to get another half of a cow tonight.
Right.
So not buying meat at the grocery store is a really big money saver for us, at least on some of those meats. Raising our own or buying farm fresh beef. So that is a big chunk not spent at the grocery store. But I gotta tell you, I don't know. Other than that, has there really been a dent in our grocery bill?
There's been a big dent in our grocery bill.
Oh, a big dent? Okay.
Yep.
Because while I really like the pantry video and I really like how our pantry's laid out and how pretty it is and all that, I mean, there's not a huge variety in there. And that's one thing we're going to work on this year.
Yes.
But, yeah, we have 2 other pantries with Fruit Loops in them and flour and cake mix and whatever else, granola bars, and I mean, whatever you're buying at the store, we have it in our cupboards too.
we've got some of that too, but like our other pantries, people are saying, they want to see our other pantries. We don't really have like another pantry. We have stuff in different cupboards.
Right.
But like I do have like a lot of dried beans or even some canned beans, and yes, I could buy dried beans and then can them myself. And we have started doing that. We did just do some, but they're in the cupboard, so I'm going to use them. I'm not just going to pitch them.
Thanks to Wild Onion.
Because I could can my own. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use them. And sometimes that quickness and that convenience is nice to have. But I buy boxed cake mix sometimes because I don't plan ahead. And so I keep it on hand for when my kids come home and they're like, we're supposed to bring something for class tomorrow or for Girl Scouts tomorrow for a snack. And I'm like, okay. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna whip together something out of a box real quick because it's quick.
Well, part of that transparency
but
stuff
like
also
in this pantry here, that's where we keep all of our fermented foods, and we always got something going in there.
We always got something going, and we are more and more. I mean, we're not making huge leaps and bounds and all that, but we are more and more eating healthier.
Yes.
Month by month, I think. I mean, like I said, we are nowhere near eating healthy, I don't think. But we are making improvements on getting there.
Yeah. I cooked salmon. I cooked salmon and I ate it.
And she liked it.
I liked it. I even ate it the next day for lunch.
Not as good microwave.
No, it's not. I gave the rest to Andrew. But I really liked it that first night.
But the other part of actually making that huge dent and like growing and raising all of our own food, I don't know where there's the time. I work 40 plus hours. Jenny's at the school nonstop helping out. The kids are now, all 4 kids are now in sports. I mean,
and 4-H.
And 4-H. So. And I don't know, we have trouble harvesting what we grow now and not letting it go bad. And I've seen some videos where some people say they just can't believe these people that grow this food and let it go to waste. And I mean, when you're at baseball 6 nights out of the week.
Yeah.
And when you're at later in the fall, you're at softball, what, 4 days out of the week, and
all day tournament.
All day. I mean,
it's going to happen.
We try. If we can get it harvested, we try.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
and well, my parents came down one day last summer, and I had been canning beans. Like, I was done seeing green beans. So they came down and they're like, well, yeah, you know, if you've got a little extra. And I'm like, take the whole basket. I was like, I don't want them. Just take the whole basket. I didn't want it to,
Michael Murray, yes.
I didn't want it to go to waste, but I didn't want to can anymore that day. So I sent everything home with my parents. But, you know, this last year was...
I hear you, Tammy.
We did struggle with the tomato plants, of keeping them strung up.
Yeah, that's
and it got away from us. We harvested what we could. Yes, there was waste. Yes, there was loss. The chickens and ducks had a heyday with some of the tomatoes, but it was like, it was what it was, and life was involved too, and there wasn't a whole lot that we could do about that.
I want to back up. I saw that J&E Farms had said that they were trying the Ruth Stout method gardening this year.
Right there. Using hay as heavy mulch.
Right. That is basically what we've been doing the last, 2 years in our main garden? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, this will be our
We really like it. We need to improve on it more. We need to make that bed of mulch deeper, but it makes the weeding a whole lot nicer. It's the ground stays so moist, so even when you are weeding, it just kind of pops right out. Out at our other garden where we don't really do it, it can be hard to actually pull those weeds up out of there and stuff. But what we do, and I don't know, everybody's situation is different, what we do is we take our barn clean out and we dump it on the garden. And what we need to get better out is going and buying more straw. And I've heard straw is better because hay can have lots of seeds in it and stuff, but I need to go get better about going and get hay, and especially after stuff starts growing up, start laying it down super thick.
Yeah. Noah's Ark wants to know if you've been doing flips over that bar.
No. I may have lost a little bit of weight like I talked about earlier, but there is no bar flipping going on there.
And then Part-Time Permies, talking about volunteers, that reminds me, that's also part of why our tomatoes went so crazy, is because we had a lot of volunteers come up. And initially...
We have a problem with killing volunteers. Killing volunteers.
We didn't think that all of our tomato plants transplanted well. And the chickens had even taken out some plants that we had transplanted, so we're like, well, let's leave the volunteers.
That's a good idea, Square One.
To help make up for the ones that we lost, the ones that are going to die. And the next thing we know, like, everything exploded everywhere. There was tomatoes everywhere. My parents were like, what happened? I'm like, it's tomatoes.
Oh, that's a really good point.
So straw is often sprayed with Roundup.
We generally just use our barn clean out, and we have 3 huge piles out here right now, and 2 of them are wasted hay from last year that if you guys have seen some of our videos, the hay that grows right around the tree line always stays soaking wet, never dries, but anyway, so this year I made 2 big compost piles out of it.
Have a good night, and we'll be praying for your mom.
Oh, yes, that's awful. The C word's been around too much.
Yes, it has.
Mike stuck the landing. Oh yeah, speaking of that,
do you have that video?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a cute video.
I think I want to go there. I think I want to do this. Don't touch. With that, it'll be set for 15, 20.
Okay, flip.
Just so you guys know, that is about how I do it as well. She's a little more smoother than I am, but that's about how I do it as well.
Yes, tomatoes volunteer, and when they do, they go everywhere.
We have got to get better about killing the volunteers.
Yeah, so this year, like we had some.
We're set on killing them.
we had some tomatoes stay in the garden, and we know that we're gonna have volunteers this spring, and so whatever we plant is what.
Good night, 2 wild onions.
And everything else we will be ripping out because we can't have that happen again.
Oh, I did not know that about Hardiness Approach. We've talked to them the last 2 years. That's who we talked to the last 2 years at Homesteads of America,
yep.
right? Really nice
Nunda
couple. We really like them.
Has cancer, yep. 1870s had said something earlier, and I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay.
Whoop, sorry. I'm like shaking the table here.
Yeah, so what else we're doing is, J&E Farms is also trying to make some compost piles like I was talking about of the bedding, but trying to mix the horse poop in there as well. But also, I am dumping horse poop in areas right now for this coming spring that I'm hoping to grow a ton more sunflowers, more than last year I kind of hope, and a ton more corn than last year as well, because that's kind of going to fall into our pig plans this year.
Yes. We are changing things up when it comes to the piggies. But we are going to be, Patrice's project, Renda, has cancer. So
what do you know? What kind? Where? What's?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somebody else knows. I'm going just like I saw the 1870s had said it. We are changing things up for the pigs.
Right.
We are moving
Square One Farms.
We are moving the pen to the woods for
one. Yeah, we're making a separate pen.
Yeah, making a separate pen, whatever. Well, we are changing the size of this one.
Yes.
And then we're moving one out to the woods. So we're gonna raise a couple
Good idea,
of them.
J&E.
Naturally, just like hay, and let them forage, and no commercial grains or anything like that. So obviously they're going to take longer. And then the rest of them we're going to raise the way that we have always in the past for our customers and stuff.
And that's where the Rosses are really helping us, trying to find, I guess there's an abundance of Tamworth. We're set on the Tamworth.
Yeah, we're only doing Tamworth.
We're set on the Tamworth. So if you guys are on this live show, you heard our pig plan first.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, Mom. So yeah, we're gonna raise 2 strictly pasture-fed, which will mean grass, hay, whatever they need, along with whatever we can supplement that with.
Yeah. And that's part of what we're going to be growing out with, like the corn, the sunflowers, the potatoes, the onions and stuff. We're not only going to be growing stuff that we want to try that we don't want in our kitchen garden yet, but we're going to have beets and turnips and all sorts of stuff to be able to give to the pigs. And that'll be going to both pig pens, not just the ones that we're wanting to raise naturally for ourselves. We're also going to be, supplementing for the other pigs as well. But that's going to be partially a pig garden too.
Hidden Creek Farm, who we typically get our Tamworth from, they've started their YouTube channel as well, so please go check them out. Yes. Hidden Creek Farm. I think they got it probably, I know of 2, and so I'm way far behind, so they probably got 4 or 5 videos up now. I don't know. Ooh. But hey, Papa Chuck, what's up?
Hi, Hidden Heights.
So, but they've been giving us some great ideas on what they feed, because they only feed all naturally. So they've been a big help helping us plan that out as well. And then, like I said, the Rosses are doing a phenomenal job finding pigs for us down their way. So,
Davis Homestead, we don't know about the set schedule yet. Mike's work schedule is changing to be back to where it's a little bit more open for us to do this. We do still have wrestling, and then soon in the spring, the baseball, softball, t-ball, track, and we have no idea what that schedule is like yet. So we are not 100% on the set schedule yet, but we do post whenever we go live, or if unfortunately we can't, we do post it in the Prep Pack group.
Right.
So if you are part of the Facebook group, then that'll help you also be notified of when we do go live and when we don't. But we do try Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, as much as we can.
Yep, and we would like to say we are going to continue doing this every week, but it will just depend. We sure do miss doing it, that is for sure.
Yes. That is for sure. Do you have more pictures that you want to go with?
We can. It's also getting past 10.
It is.
I know you want to show this one, so I'll show this
I love him. That's all.
La, 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 la.
I love him. Oh, this is the coolest little video. You've got to show that one.
Okay, hold on. I got to get this set up. I got to tell it to actually
It's
go there.
a whopping 8 seconds, but it's cute.
And
she way misses. She way misses. She's way too short.
But that's another thing. We're like super proud. She decided to go try. What do I still have that on there? She decided to go try basketball, and so they're doing a bitty basketball program. Andrew's in the same program and bored out of his gourd with it,
Yeah,
just like he was with T-ball last year. T-ball was just way too slow for Andrew last year. But Andrew's really happy because he's gonna be in 8U baseball this year.
Yeah,
and so he's
ready
gonna
to
be
play
doing the
some
real
real
deal.
stuff. Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
It was good form. You're right.
Yeah, I showed her. Coach's helping her, Michaela. She's one of the varsity basketball players. The varsity girls are instructing the little kids, and we're good friends with Michaela's family. And I showed her the video, and she's like, she even got the wrist flick and everything, but the ball just goes floop. There's like, she can't come anywhere remotely close to the basket, unfortunately.
J&E Farms, I don't have a good answer for you. Why not the red wattles versus? I do not have a good answer for you, except that I have just completely fallen in love with Tamworth. The personalities,
really like both of them.
And granted, I've talked to so many different people. Some people say their Tamworths are really put offish. Maybe we've been lucky because before we've gotten them at Hidden Creek Farm, they're very hands-on over there.
Yes, they are.
So maybe that's why we've had such personable Tamworth. But we love the meat. We love their personalities. The Tamworth are the only pigs I think we've ever had that I've watched leave their feeders to come run over to us at the fence so that we could pet and scratch them.
To get scratches.
And I know that can be hit and miss with any breed of pig or whatever, but
yeah,
just overall, we decided to pick one, and it was Tamworth.
Yeah, we have really enjoyed the Tamworths.
And then like our breeder, they strictly do the pasture raising and all that. I know red wattles are good on it too, but just listening to their firsthand experiences and talking to them and seeing how they raise their Tamworths, I think that helped solidify that with us as well a little. So, is Part-Time Permies out?
Part-Time Permies is leaving. Good night.
All right, good night. We actually gotta leave. What else did you want to see in here?
What is did you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, I'll let you do all the clickies.
TJ had his very first school dance ever, and he's seen military pictures of me, and I used to be like, oh my gosh, my hair had to have the flattest of flat tops. I mean, this is something like minimum once a week I was cutting my own hair flat top, faded in, but I always had this little bit in the front that I kept longer, and it was a cowlick, and it kind of went off to the side a little bit, and I would put like a whole bottle of gel in my hair before heading out into town Friday nights and stuff. And TJ's seen some pictures like that of me, and that's what he wanted. And so that's actually what's happening here is he wanted that flat top with the little whoop in front. So
well let's I cut his hair a few days prior. And it looked nothing like that. It was still like way too poofy and tall, and I was like, dude, that's as good as mom can do. But Mike did a great job, and so yeah.
And TJ's actually continued to wear his hair like that.
He has. Mike taught him how to do gel.
They used to joke with me that I would have so much gel in my hair back then that they were spikes. I could actually like probably poke somebody's eyeball out.
Speaking of spikes, my brother Mark in high school, he had the short sides, but he had the long top, kind of like what he does sometimes now.
Yeah.
And he would use gel, and he would seriously go like this and spike, and like he had spikes, and he would walk up to me and go, wham! And I'm like, stop it, that hurts!
Well,
I'm glad you didn't do that.
Square One Farms, I loved my high and tight while I was in the Army. When I got out of the Army, I kept that for a while, but I kind of struggled with, okay, I'm out of the Army now what do I do? So I am pretty sure it was about 6 months after I got out of the Army. It was July 4th weekend. Shaved it all off, and I kept it that way for...
Well, until 4 years ago.
Until 4 years ago, until I went all chia pet.
Yeah.
And I always had a goatee, but it was very trimmed, short goatee.
Oh, yeah. He was kind of picky about it.
Yeah, and then I moved out here.
You did try to grow
and I was like, chia pit.
You did try to grow the bottom part of the goatee out a few times, but you didn't like the way it looked.
It kept curling under, and I kept growing it longer, and it just kept curling under, and it would never, like, fall down and go straight like this. But if I could have had just the goatee with it, that'd be kind of cool, but...
I think I unofficially own stock in Gillette Mach 3.
That was me for a long time. I swear people would not believe me, but I could jump in the shower every single day, shave my head in the shower faster than I could like wash my hair, dry it, comb it, all that stuff. I just been there.
Well, I put a picture of you in the group, I don't know, a month or so ago, and everybody's like, no. I'm like, no, that's nothing. Like you just look like two completely different people. It's crazy.
Yes, Janie, I agree. We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I know you are ready to pass out.
I gotta go to bed. I have screening for
we never talked about that.
I have screening for LASIK surgery in the morning, and as long as all goes well, I will be scheduling surgery more than likely for next week. So
Jenny will be losing her glasses, and I gained some readers.
Yes. I've been wearing glasses for 25 years, though. I deserve to get rid of them for a while.
Stivers, nice to meet you too. I'm so glad you guys dropped by. What is that? What is that?
VO5. Well, I know.
Is that shampoo or something?
I know it's a shampoo and conditioner. Oh, okay. But yeah, so wish me luck that tomorrow everything goes well, because I really want
Night Changing Winds Farm
to use just my eyeballs and not my eyeballs on my eyeballs. So.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice having. Well, yeah, I guess we're not going to go into all that, but yeah, it's an expensive surgery, but
yes.
Through work and health savings accounts and stuff like that, we've got it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it's worked out perfect.
Yeah.
So
And when I asked earlier if Kristin RAD was here, Kristin RAD,
yes.
K-RAD on YouTube, she has a video up of her getting LASIK surgery done, I want to say a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool video, and I remember showing Jenny that video, and I kind of thought it would freak Jenny out.
Chris.
But Jenny watched it, and Jenny's like, oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, like it was not anything as terrifying as what I thought. Sarah says she's almost 2 years post LASIK, and it was the best thing she ever did.
That's awesome.
My sister just had her 6-year checkup, and the doctor told her that she is like the poster child of how LASIK surgery is supposed to go. I mean, it's been 100% exact, and I'm like, okay, if you could do it, I could do it. So, but yeah, Kathleen, I'm kind of the same way. It's my eyes. I mean, this is what I'm going to see my children with as they continue to grow. And
that's what you're stuck seeing me with.
And yeah, it's funny. But like, at the same time, we're going to Alaska this summer.
It's Kristin RAD on YouTube.
Yeah, Kristin. Yeah, we're going to Alaska this summer, and I don't want to have to worry about my contacts or my eyes dry, you know, carrying all that stuff, and my glasses. Well, what if they break? I can't take my backup glasses. Well, I could take my backup glasses. They're pretty close to the same prescription, but it's not the same. And then, you know, I just want to be able to wake up in the morning.
Ooh, bummer.
And go.
JD
so I'm like
said,
super excited.
for 10 years. Well, still 10 years.
Yeah, until reading glasses, and that is typical. And my doctor said probably 15 years or so I might need readers.
Yeah, he did say that.
I can handle that. I mean, I'm going to lose them because I'm not wearing them full time, but I can handle that. It's the waking up in the middle of the night when you need to take care of a sick kid and you're fumbling for your glasses and they end up on the floor, and then it's a chaos. I mean, that's what I just want to get away from it. I'm so done with it. So yeah, I'm excited. So hopefully everything goes good. Yeah, it takes 10 seconds and then you have superhero vision. That's what I want.
Well, baby, you've always been a superhero to me.
Oh, thanks.
On that note, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Everybody have a great night. We're once again saying we're getting out of here. So, Kathleen, email us, and I'm sure Jenny will have those in the mail to you tomorrow.
As long as everything goes as planned and like I'm not having issues, then I'm stopping at the, I almost said gas station, the post office. It's bedtime.
Oh yeah. JG. Why is that JG? That's confusing. Says regardless, it was worth it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you all
later.
later.
So good to be back on this live. So this is a lot of fun. So all right.
Thank you, Batten. Good night, everyone.